$20 million worth of amazing supercars at my disposal, but today it is the C8 Z06 versus this Ferrari Yellow 458. This right here is the car that everybody supposedly says GM copied. Meet the Street Samurai. My Amplify Orange C8 Z06 3LZ trim non-Z07 built to slice, not show off. The Z07R front splitter and EOS canards cut airflow like twin blades, keeping the nose planted under brutal G-forces. Under the rear hatch, you got an LT6 V8, 670 horsepower, but now probably creating even more with all the extra mods this car has. Flat plane crank V8 screaming like an F1 car. And then additionally, we got the solar performance, 91mm throttle bodies, and the Phoenix design downpipes, which help give the throttle a little bit more response. Bronze Forgedlite MC5s, lightweight and lethal. AWE catback kit, which helps this thing scream when you're flying down the track. Carbon ceramic brakes, which help out so much. This car is about precision, performance, and everything you see is Jesse Iwuji Performance approved. Before turbos took over Maranello, the Ferrari 458 Spyder was a final symphony of naturally aspirated V8 era. 4.5 liter, 562 horsepower, revving to 9,000 RPM. No turbos needed, no filters, just pure, beautiful noise. That noise that you like from a flat plane crank V8. You drop the top and the aerodynamics still come alive. It's actually not that bad. Ferrari's Venturi tunnels and sculpted flanks were tuned in the F1 wind tunnel. It slices through the air like a jet fighter with headlights. In pop culture, this car defined Italian exotics in the 2010s and even today still. From LA rooftops to Monaco tunnels, this thing was just an absolute monster and a pleasure to drive. The experience is like nothing else. When you head into the interior of the C8 Z06 and you hit that start button, you're instantly in jet mode. The dash lights up like a fighter cockpit, rev sweep, G-force readouts, digital gauges come alive. So much is going on inside this car. This vehicle is different than every other Corvette platform that has ever come out. The interior has finally gotten to the point where it is highly respectable around the world. You can't distinguish this any different than most other supercars out there. The C8 Z06 has finally gotten into that supercar territory, as you see through this interior. Everything looks clean, everything looks nice, everything looks functional, everything works. Everything is amazing. This interior has finally become what it has always wanted to become, and that is supercar. Welcome to the Ferrari Cabin Theater here. The 458 Spyder's cabin is a masterpiece of Italian drama with its stitching, its seat color, the digital data. Everything about this car is meant to give you that F1 vibe, but something that is for the driver and not just the shower upper. You know, those car show people who don't really like to drive. That steering wheel is at your command, and whatever you need is right there. It is your command center with the start button, switches, shift lights, everything right at your thumbs. No clutter, no nonsense, just pure driver symphony. And when you drop the top, that engine note becomes a soundtrack, your own personal soundtrack with that flat plane crank V8. Every upshift echoes through the cabin like an applause, and every downshift, woo, makes you feel so good. These seats sculpted to hold you steady when 9,000 RPMs are screaming, sending you around corners wherever you're going. This just isn't a normal cockpit. This is an experience of emotion. You don't just drive a 458 Spyder, you perform in it. Now that you've seen the exterior and the interior of both of the cars, let me know in the comments right now, which one is your favorite? Which one do you enjoy more? Which one do you like more? Which one is your personal preference? Leave a comment below. Let me know. Is it the Ferrari 458? Is it the C8 Z06? I want to hear your thoughts in the comments. But next up, we are going to do an exhaust note check. We're going to compare the exhaust noise between this Ferrari 458 and my C8 Z06. All right, now we got the Ferrari Ferrari 458. We're gonna let this thing rev up a little bit so we can hear this thing sing. All right, send it. Oh my God, this thing sounds freaking incredible. Wow. 458, that is absolutely nuts, guys. Oh my gosh, let me know in the comments how much you love that, because I definitely love that a lot. So you just heard the C8 Z06 and you heard it against the other car. Which one do you like the most? Let me know in the comments right now. Which one was your favorite? You heard the beast go. You heard these things sing. Let me know in the comments right now. Just rolled up in the 458 Spyder, the yellow Ferrari. We're gonna go on a quick little drive around so we can feel and hear this thing from the inside of the car. And, you know, judge the car a little bit. This car is an old car, right? I mean, this thing is what, I don't know, at least over 10 years old probably now. I mean, these cars, they originally came out a while ago, but they still stand the test of time. Still today, they're amazing cars. They still sound good, feel good. They got plenty of power for what they are. Obviously, it's not going to be, you know, burning the rug out there and beating some of these crazy new cars like the ZR1s and SF90s and things like that. But for what it is, it's still a solid car. Looks good on the inside. So far, feels pretty good. It's low as hell. But yeah, we're going to fill this thing out a little bit. Man, gotta love that sound that comes in this thing. Definitely, you can hear the resemblance between this and the flat plane crank you get in the C8 Z06. But this one sounds, it's like a little bit higher pitch. You can definitely tell that it's a smaller displacement motor, but same family. Listen to that thing. Oh my gosh. Not a ton of power in this thing, you know, it's not like, you know, it's pulling you like crazy, but it's still plenty enough for this car, for this period, for the era of this car. When this thing came out, it was great. It was a blazer. But you know, the experience is, I think, what people go for when they get these cars. For this particular car, 458, you know, you're not getting it because you're gonna go, you know, beat the Tema Mario or all these, you know, Revolto or anything like that. You're getting it because you love the experience of hearing a flat plane crank, naturally aspirated V8 in a car that's light, handles good, sounds good, looks good, feels good. It does it all. Man, one of these days I need to get a 458. Just to have one. Calm on the street, feels pretty good. Feels pretty tame. Doesn't feel too crazy. Doesn't feel too race car-ish. But definitely can perform at the level of a race car if it wanted to. Going over some bumps. Wasn't too jaggedy. I was in an FD RX-7 in Japan that was fully built, and that thing was so stiff. So it's nice to get into these cars that have a little bit of better cushion in them. Man, I cannot get enough of that sound on this flat plane crank V8 NA. I feel like Ferraris just need to stay in their lane and only make NA V8s, NA V12s, and just stay right there. They keep doing that, they'll be all right. All this other stuff, 6-cylinder stuff, not really their game. Shouldn't be their game, at least. I mean, yeah, it's still fast motors, they make power, but experience-wise, you can't beat this in a Ferrari. When you let that thing rip, holy moly, like, that is just absolutely insane. Insane. Oh my gosh, that sounds so good. Now we're gonna hear this thing flying by right in front of you. You've heard it inside the car. You felt it from your screen inside the car. Now you're gonna hear it from outside the car. I don't know if you guys are ready. All right, we're gonna hear this thing from the outside while this thing is rolling a little bit so you guys can hear this thing. Let's hear what this thing sounds like. Oh my gosh, that is crazy. Now, obviously aftermarket, right? You know, you got some mods going on with that thing, so it definitely is gonna sound the part. It's gonna sound good, feel good. It definitely looks good, but let's hear this thing. Oh my gosh, crazy. What's your guys' thoughts? Oh my gosh, this sounds epic. Let me know in the comments, what's your thoughts on what this thing sounds like? From my point of view, this sounds epic. All right, now we're hopping in the C8 Z06 to go on a little ride. The C8Z is a pretty epic car in my books for so many reasons. The DCT on this thing is so quick for shifting. I'm gonna put the windows down just a little bit so you guys can hear this thing ring a little bit, not just the interior. It's a little low, so I gotta be slow. Listen to that thing. It is so crisp. Every single shift is so dialed in, so crisp, so perfect. And then when you downshift, like what else sounds like that? I mean, that's why I love these cars so much. And I'm at normal speeds. I don't even have to speed for this thing to sound good. And when it's on track, this thing absolutely rips. But if I want to be calm, I go 4th gear, even 5th gear. And I'm chilling right now, calm. You can't even hear it. It's chill. You can go on a date like this with your wife, you can take out the kids, one kid, you only got one seat here. But it's very calm, it's very chill. But when it's time to get aggressive again, this thing will definitely get aggressive. And when you're at the drag strip road course, it can do it all. This thing can launch and run a 10.4 quarter mile. This thing can get on a road course and be one of the quickest cars at the track that day. How can anyone not love a C8 Z06? Oh my gosh. I'm like part throttle, like this much throttle, and this thing is like getting up and going. It's insane. A little bit of rush hour traffic right now, so, you know, I can't go out and send this thing. I wouldn't anyways on the street, but, you know, you can get a little spicy here and there, you know, feel the car out a little bit. But when GM made this thing, they did such a great job, and that's why I like doing comparison videos and comparing this thing to other supercars, other sports cars, just to see where the differences are. Is the C8Z better? Is it not? How could you say it's not? Oh my gosh. Insane. Well, probably one of the most beautiful sounding V8 cars in the world today. I mean, I will put this against any V8 in the world today, and this thing can hold its own really, really good. I mean, literally, what else can sound like this, have this kind of power handling? There's not a lot. Everything you could ever want is in a C8Z, and I absolutely love that. time for you to hear exactly what the C8 Z06 sounds like flying by. All right, so for that Ferrari, the yellow Ferrari and the C8 Z06, you've gotten to hear them, see them, experience them, ride in them, see them fly by, all that stuff. Let me know in the comments which one is your personal preference. Which one did you enjoy the most? Let me know now in the comments. It was absolutely incredible having the opportunity to share this Ferrari 458 Spyder with you guys, compare it to the C8 Z06. It's fun. Yes, they come from different time periods, but it's really cool to just kind of get that comparison so you guys can see the inside, the outs, hear them, everything. We got to do it. One of these days, I'll be able to get these cars on track and we'll do some fun stuff there. That takes a lot more energy and effort and money. So make sure y'all keep on watching these videos so maybe I can get to a point in life where I can earn enough money and be able to make some stuff like that happen. But I will, we'll make it happen. We're gonna get these cool cars on tracks at some point and do comparisons there. Right now, I got to keep it very simple, some street stuff, fun, cool, chill, nothing too crazy, but hopefully you guys are enjoying it. Like this video if you haven't liked it, click the like button, share this video with your friends, keep watching all these videos all the way through, keep supporting. Thank you for everything you guys do, and if you need any parts for your vehicle, look in the links in my description below so that you guys can get what you need for your vehicles. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'll see you all later.